Vienna, Austria. Founded and settled by the Celtics in 500 BCE, home of Baroque architecture, the Wiener Schnitzel, classical composers Mozart and Beethoven. A city where science and music has always been highly favored and encouraged. Good morning from Vienna. I'm Donnie. If you're new around here, I have been traveling around Europe with two of my friends that I used to work with in New York City. Bea, she is originally from Hungary, so Dulce and I flew over here to meet her and to bounce around to a few different countries. We started off in Budapest, Hungary, went to Bratislava, Slovakia, and now we are in Vienna, Austria for the next 2 days. And while we're here, we are meeting up with another one of my friends that I used to work with. Her name is Addie. She just moved here to go to school for psychology. We are bringing her along with us so she can tour her new home. Today, our plan is to do the hop on, hop off bus tour. If you've been around for the last couple of videos of us touring around Europe, you'll know that's our go-to start off in any city. It's a great way to learn history about the city that you're in, the buildings you're walking past. The one we got today is a 24-hour ticket, and you can do 2 different lines, a red and a blue, and it was 39 euros each. I think it's about 41 USD. We have today and tomorrow here in Vienna, and then we're gonna go back to Hungary. We stayed in the district of Maria Hilf, which made walking anywhere super convenient, except for catching one of these stinking tour buses. It never took us longer than a 15-minute walk to get to any of the tourist spots. I'm gonna sit behind you. We finally made it to the bus after like walking around forever. The buses kept passing us on all the stops. We were taking the blue line first, and we're gonna go out to Schönbrunn Palace. Hi. Hi. So we finally made it to the Schönbrunn Palace, which is where the Hofburgs used to live. Franz and Sissy used to live here as well. It used to be one of their main residents. It is painted in black and yellow to represent the coat of arms for their family name, or the family crest, however you want to put that. After they painted it here, a lot of the locals around town, they started to copy and paint their homes Schönbrunn yellow as well.
I didn't know that was the name of a color.
I had no idea either. I had no idea.
Schönbrunn yellow.
Schönbrunn yellow.
What's the name of the castle?
We strolled into the cafe to grab the famous chocolate torte and some Prosecco Rosé because it's always wine 30. We then took a couple pictures, watched some working horses, and we're off to the main city center again. Now you collect plants. So we've officially made it back to to our Airbnb for the night. That's actually a lie. We are about to get ready so we can go out clubbing with Addie tonight. We're probably gonna do a little bit of techno and then end up at a reggaeton bar. I'm gonna end that here for today. I will pick you guys back up in the morning for our last full day in Vienna. See you in the morning. Hello and good morning. It is bright. Good morning from my last day in Vienna. We actually did not get home till like 6 a.m. this morning. I'm gonna be honest, we had an absolute terrible time. We encountered a lot of really rough people and they were rude. It's insane. It's our last day in Vienna. We were supposed to go do a little winery thing about an hour outside of the city today, but since it is already 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so we are just gonna go do some museums. I think the plan is the Mozart Museum, and then there's also a Sissi Museum, which is the Empress Elizabeth, if you don't know who that is. And then I don't know what else our plan is, so I guess just stick around to find out, because that's what I'm gonna do.
Wow, I did not anticipate turning the corner to this.
Cameras in the actual museum, but it was really pretty. It took about an hour and a half to get through the whole thing. It ended up being 17 euros, I believe. I got to learn a lot of cool information about Sissi. I was under the impression that she had died at a really young age. Apparently she did not, and she spent basically her entire life in mourning. And now we're gonna head off to the Mozart Museum. Right now we're currently heading into the Mozart Museum. It is where he actually lived and they turned it into a museum. Anybody that likes music in general, you probably appreciate Mozart and Beethoven, and this is where they, became famous. I'm super excited. You have to climb up to the third floor. Like the Sissi Museum, we could not use a camera here, which is fine. Just know this before coming to any of the museums in Vienna. So the Mozart Museum was pretty cool, but they rushed us out. We literally had to go through 3 floors of the museum in like 25 minutes because they were closing. We ended up going and buying souvenirs afterwards. Now we are waiting for my friend Addie to finish getting ready. We are gonna go eat at an authentic Austrian restaurant. It's actually one of the most, if not the most famous in all of Vienna. And it's our last night in Vienna. I'm not happy about that because it still says last night with us. C'est la vie, until next time with her. In typical us fashion, we showed up without a reservation and had to wait an hour for a table, which was totally fine because it was so worth it. So we finally have sat down at the Austrian place. We only sat in line for like, an hour? We all ordered some good stuff. Dulce got the pork schnitzel. Addie and I got the chicken schnitzel. And Bea got the beef soup. Hangover soup. We're really excited to try it. This is the first time we're gonna have real Austrian food. I'm very happy about this. Wow. We got the chicken schnitzel and I got some roasted potatoes. Is the jam good with it? Yeah. What kind of jam is it?
Lingonberry. It's going in the fridge. It's like the best chicken I've ever had in my life. It's so
Schönbrunn.
Wow, this is so amazing.
Yeah. I thought like that it was just gonna get really, really overhyped, you know?
This is not overhyped. We finished up dinner and decided to call it a night since we still had to pack and be ready to catch our bus really early in the morning, which is where we'll also be picking up in the next video. Hit that like button and subscribe if you had a good time. Adios.